Good morning. How are we doing? My name is Jennifer. We're here for spirit. It's time to hear it. What are you doing today? Let's hear it. My name is Jennifer. As you can hear, today we're doing a little bit different. See, last week I promised you if you got your chart, we would go over our charts together, but not together. You see, I'm not going to let you see mine, and I can't see yours. However, what we are going to be going through is how they affect our lives and how we can use those pieces of our chart to incorporate into our lives and bring more abundance into our lives. I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about peace. I'm talking about serenity. I'm talking about new things that you know about yourself, things that you can love about yourself. um, Ways, the more you know your chart, the more you know yourself, the easier it is for you to find your path, the easier it is for you to find your people, the easier it is for you to maneuver through life without having a lot of interruptions because you know where it is that you need to be going. It's kind of like a roadmap for what you're supposed to be doing, but it's also a guideline. It's like kind of like your Akashic records on paper, but there's a lot more to Akashic records than just planetary alignments. So just I'm just putting that like that's how important your birth chart is. Now, what we are going to focus on are the other parts of your chart that nobody talks about. That is your fortune, your spirit, your eros, and your syzygy. Okay? We've all heard about the North Node, your moon, your rising, your South Node. We're also going to learn about Chiron, Midheaven, Vertex, and Black Moon Lilith. We're going to start with your Chiron. That outside of your moon rising and north node, actually it's your moon rising Chiron, and then north node, south node. So, we'll start with your Chiron, and what I'm doing is the same thing that you could be doing. We're doing this together. That's what makes it special. Drinking our coffee, enjoying the weather. All right. Now, what we are going to do is ask these questions. What is Chiron? How does Chiron influence my personality? How can I use Chiron for personal growth? And where is my Chiron in my house? How often does Chiron change? Perplexity is the place that I go to get my information from. If you go to the desktop version, it will provide you a top-notch research with notes and sources that you can extend your research with. Um, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. The only, like, you can get the $20 version, um, which has more search engines in it, and there's a lot more information in there. So if you're somebody that is in constant need of research, Perplexity is it. Like, I can definitely say. But now I'm gonna tell you this: it's not a social media tagger. So if you're looking for the next hype on who's hot and who's not, it doesn't do that. This is all uh, information that you can use for collegiate paper. Um, this is like legit information. So, and this isn't. It doesn't run tabloids. It runs legitimate information. So I will put that out there. Um, each of these placements that we are going to be talking about, um, we're going to be aligning those in our readings in the future. After we get to know these a little bit, this is what we're going to be doing through this week. And then next week, I'm going to be incorporating those into our readings. Meaning, when you come here, we're going to find out what's going on in your Chiron. We're going to be finding out what's in your fortune. And wherever that is in your chart, that's what we're going to be focusing on. So you'll want to get to know a little more about yourself in order to be able to play along. And it's going to be a wonderful experience. So get ready, because united we ride, divided we fall. Yes, I said it different, and I hold by it. I'll hold by it. You're supposed to take something and make it your own. Listen, and that's what I did. All right, now let's get started with Chiron. All right, Chiron, I'm reading this from Perplexity. Chiron in astrology is known as the wounded healer, representing a core wound that may take a lifetime to address. It is a minor planet or comet that orbits between Saturn and Uranus. Chiron's placement in your birth chart reveals areas of vulnerability and potential for healing and growth. Understanding your Chiron sign can help you recognize deep-seated traumas and transform them into strengths. To find your Chiron sign, you can use a Chiron sign calculator by entering your birth details, or refer to Chiron sign tables to determine its position based on your birth date. The computer is a lot deeper than, and the $20 version is as well. Now, I did not get the $20 version this month because I don't have the computer. We'll be working on that pretty soon. All right. Next, we're going to find out how often the Chiron changes signs. Chiron takes approximately 50 to 51 years to travel through all 12 zodiac signs, but it spends varying amounts of time in each sign due to its irregular orbit. Chiron stays the longest in Aries, about 8 years, and the shortest in Libra, about 1.5 to 2 years. Which zodiac signs are currently affected by Chiron's transit? Currently, Chiron is transiting through Aries, where it has been since 2018 and will remain until 2027. This transit particularly affects Aries, as well as the signs forming challenging aspects to Aries, such as Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. During Chiron's retrograde from July 26 to December 29, 2024, Aries, Leo, Virgo, and Pisces are likely to experience significant changes and introspections. We are going to dive into what are the benefits of having Chiron in my sign. Even though it's in Aries right now, we're doing general. And so we're going to do a general of what this could be like in your sign. And wherever Aries is in your chart, focus on that until 2027. Put a little oomph into that. There's something in there for you too. Wherever Aries is in your chart, that is where you're going to feel the growth for you. That's how you're going to feel the Chiron in Aries, is wherever Aries is in your chart. Okay? And down further, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Virgo, and Pisces. From July to December, which is last month, until the end of the year, wherever Aries, Leo, Virgo, and Pisces is in your chart, there's going to be significant changes. On further through 2027, wherever Aries is in your chart, is where you're going to put your main focus. How does Chiron's transit affect my daily life? Is what we're going to do after that. To prepare for Chiron's transit in your zodiac sign, consider the following steps. Identify affected areas. Determine which house Chiron is transiting in your natal chart, as this will highlight the life areas impacted by the transit. Self-reflection. Use this period for introspection to uncover and address deep-seated wounds or unresolved issues. Seek support. Engage in therapy or counseling to facilitate healing. Spiritual practices can also be beneficial. Develop skills. Focus on developing new skills and strengths that Chiron's transit may reveal. Stay open. Be receptive to learning from experiences and people who may act as guides during this transit. What role does spirituality play during Chiron's transit? Hold on. In Aries. During Chiron's transit in Aries, spirituality plays a significant role in facilitating healing and personal growth. This transit sparks a spiritual awakening by blending Aries' fiery energy with Chiron's healing influence, encouraging self-awareness and holistic healing practices. Individuals are drawn to explore their true identities, confront insecurities, and embrace their authentic selves. The transit fosters empathy and compassion, promoting a deeper understanding of shared human experiences and encouraging innovative healing methods and community support. How can I enhance my spiritual growth during Chiron's transit in Aries? To enhance your spiritual growth during Chiron's transit in Aries, consider these strategies. self-discovery. Engage in introspection to uncover your true identity and embrace your authentic self. Face fears, confront insecurities and past traumas with courage, using spiritual practices like meditation or journaling to aid healing. Empathy and compassion. Cultivate these qualities by understanding shared human experiences, which can deepen your spiritual connection. Innovative healing. Explore new healing methods such as holistic therapies or creative arts to support personal growth. How can I harness Aries fiery energy for spiritual growth? To harness Aries' fiery energy for spiritual growth, consider the following approaches. Embrace inner fire. Use the vibrant energy of Aries to fuel personal growth and resilience. This involves channeling passion and determination into spiritual practices. Empowering crystals. Utilize crystals like carnelian or red jasper to amplify Aries energy, aiding in overcoming challenges and enhancing spiritual strength. Inner warrior. Tap into your inner warrior by setting bold spiritual goals and taking decisive actions to achieve them, leveraging Aries' assertive nature. Celestial guidance. Pay attention to celestial events like the moon's entry into Aries, which can provide additional spiritual insights and motivations. What crystals are best for amplifying Aries' fiery energy? Outside of carnelian, we have ruby, garnet, clear quartz, and red jasper. I have every one of them on my table right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a big tower of ruby, a tower of carnelian. I do not have a tower of garnet, but I do have balls of garnet behind me on my desk, on my other desk. You see the clear quartz, and red jasper is somewhere. I know I have red jasper. Somewhere. Anyway. It's in this little thing over here. My favorite out of all of them, I love my rubies, but I love carnelian. This is an absolutely beautiful stone. And I'll show you another version. It said, hold on. My bad. Oh, nope. Here it is. I was like, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Awesome. Oh, it was sitting right next to me. I thought it was on the other side of the room. All right. Anyway, let's get back to it. All right. No. In general, let's get back to Chiron in general. All right. All right. How does Chiron affect your personality? Chiron, often referred to as the wounded healer, influences personality by highlighting areas of deep-seated wounds and vulnerabilities. It encourages introspection and transformation, prompting individuals to confront and heal those core wounds. This process can lead to greater self-awareness, empathy, and personal growth. Chiron's placement in a birth chart reveals specific life areas where one might feel inadequate or overly self-critical, offering opportunities for healing and self-acceptance. By addressing these wounds, individuals can develop resilience and authenticity, ultimately enhancing their personality and interpersonal relationships. How does Chiron influence self-love and healing? Chiron influences self-love and healing by highlighting areas where we feel wounded or inadequate, encouraging us to confront and heal these aspects of ourselves. It acts as a guide for self-discovery, helping us recognize and accept our imperfections, separate our self-worth from external validation, and focus on inner healing. By embracing our vulnerabilities and past traumas, Chiron fosters resilience, empathy, and compassion, allowing us to transform our deepest wounds into sources of strength and self-acceptance. This process of healing and self-love ultimately leads to personal growth and a more authentic existence. Now, I am going to go through each sign, all 12 signs, and then starting next Tuesday, our readings will be based on what we're doing in Chiron, with our Chiron. Now, it's a double mission when you're working with your Chiron. You're working with the Chiron in the house that it fits for you, and also where it's at in the planetary alignments of today's date. Okay? So you'll use those readings to be able to assist that area of your life. All right. Chiron in Aries influences individuals by highlighting wounds related to self-worth and identity. This placement often brings a deep need to be noticed and heard, leading to challenges in asserting personal needs and desires. Individuals may struggle with feelings of inadequacy and a tendency to prioritize others' needs over their own, resulting in burnout and dissatisfaction. The key to healing lies in embracing self-love, confronting fears, and developing a strong, authentic identity. This process involves recognizing personal value, setting boundaries, and transforming past wounds into sources of strength and growth. Chiron and Taurus influences individuals by highlighting issues related to self-worth, security, and material values. This placement often brings a deep fear of losing safety and abundance, leading to insecurities around physical appearance or material possessions. Individuals may struggle with self-esteem and a sense of neglect, feeling unfulfilled despite external achievements. The healing journey involves recognizing true value beyond material possessions, fostering self-love, and finding security within oneself. Engaging in grounding activities and exploring spiritual connections can aid in healing these wounds and achieving a balanced sense of self-worth. Chiron and Gemini influences individuals by highlighting wounds related to communication and self-expression. People with this placement often struggle with feeling misunderstood or invalidated, leading to challenges in articulating their thoughts and ideas. They may experience insecurities about their intellectual abilities or feel easily manipulated by others' opinions. The healing journey involves developing a strong voice, improving communication skills, and learning to trust their own intellect. By embracing these challenges, individuals can transform their communication struggles into strengths, fostering personal growth and self-confidence. Chiron in Cancer. Highlights wounds related to family, emotional security, and feelings of abandonment. Individuals with this placement often struggle with a core belief of being unlovable or rejected, stemming from early childhood experiences in a family environment perceived as unsafe or lacking in nurture. This can lead to feelings of emptiness and a tendency to either withdraw from relationships or excessively nurture others. Healing involves recognizing self-worth, creating a secure home environment, and finding love within oneself. Embracing compassion and forgiveness, especially towards family, is crucial for personal growth. Chiron in Leo. Highlights wounds related to self-expression, creativity, and recognition. Individuals with this placement often feel unrecognized or undervalued for their talents and may struggle with self-worth and confidence. They might fear stepping into the spotlight or expressing their creativity due to past experiences of criticism or neglect. Healing involves embracing one's unique gifts, fostering self-assurance, and finding joy in creative expression without seeking external validation. By recognizing their inherent worth and celebrating their talents, individuals can transform these wounds into sources of strength and fulfillment. Chiron in Virgo. Highlights wounds related to self-worth, health, and perfectionism. Individuals with this placement may feel fundamentally flawed or inadequate, often striving for an unattainable perfection. This can lead to anxiety and stress, particularly around health and daily routines. Healing involves embracing imperfections and recognizing the inherent value in oneself. Developing a balanced approach to health and self care and focusing on service to others can aid in personal growth. By accepting their vulnerabilities and integrating all aspects of themselves, individuals can transform these wounds into strengths and achieve a sense of wholeness. Chiron in Libra. Highlights wounds related to relationships, balance, and self-worth. Individuals with this placement often experience a deep-seated fear of loneliness and a strong desire for harmonious connections. They may struggle with feelings of inadequacy in relationships, often prioritizing others' needs over their own, which can lead to imbalances and manipulation. Healing involves finding inner harmony, recognizing one's intrinsic value, and fostering authentic self-expression in relationships. By embracing self-love and learning to balance personal needs with those of others, individuals can transform these wounds into strengths. Chiron in Scorpio. Highlights wounds related to control, power, and trust. Individuals with this placement often carry deep-seated fears stemming from past trauma or abuse, leading to issues with trusting others and a tendency to seek control as a protective mechanism. This can manifest as anxiety, self-sabotage, and negative self-talk. Healing involves recognizing the illusion of control, embracing vulnerability, and developing trust in oneself and others. By understanding that true power comes from within, individuals can transform these wounds into strengths, fostering deeper connections and personal growth. Chiron in Sag. Highlights wounds related to beliefs, faith, and the pursuit of knowledge. Individuals with this placement may struggle with feeling unsupported in their quest for truth or experience ruptures in their belief system. This can lead to a sense of disillusionment or a crisis of faith. Healing involves embracing a more open-minded approach, learning to trust one's intuition, and finding personal meaning beyond traditional beliefs. By expanding their horizons and exploring diverse philosophies, individuals can transform these wounds into strengths, fostering growth and a renewed sense of purpose. Chiron in Capricorn. Highlights wounds related to success, responsibility, and self-worth. Individuals with this placement often feel judged for not being successful or good enough, leading to a deep-seated fear of failure and a desire for recognition. This can manifest as excessive control, workaholism, or an obsession with achievement. Healing involves developing self-confidence, setting healthy boundaries, and finding balance between ambition and personal fulfillment. By embracing their inherent worth and focusing on genuine accomplishments, individuals can transform these wounds into strengths and achieve a sense of self-acceptance and purpose. Chiron in Aquarius. Highlights wounds related to individuality, belonging, and social acceptance. Individuals with this placement often feel like outsiders, struggling with a deep-seated fear of not fitting in or being misunderstood by peers. This can lead to feelings of isolation or rejection. Healing involves embracing one's uniqueness and finding value in their distinct perspectives. By fostering connections with like minded individuals and engaging in humanitarian efforts, they can transform these wounds into strengths, contributing positively to society and achieving personal growth through self acceptance and innovation. Chiron in Pisces highlights wounds related to faith, trust, and spiritual connection. Individuals with this placement often experience a loss of faith or feel betrayed by the universe, leading to feelings of isolation or victimization. This can manifest as a deep sensitivity to others' pain and a tendency to retreat into escapism. Healing involves embracing compassion, rebuilding trust in the divine, and recognizing the interconnectedness of all life. By fostering spiritual growth and empathy, individuals can transform these wounds into strengths, finding purpose and oneness with the universe. Now, if you want to dive deeper and find out what is going on with Chiron in your placement, you, by all means, take a deep dive. I've done that with my chart. I'm going to be going even farther into that. Now, what I'm going to do next is ask how a person with Chiron in each of these charts should deal with Aries being in Chiron. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Let me make sure I've got... Okay. I should have... No, I needed to show you that. Now what's next is, how does Chiron in Aries affect someone with Chiron in... We're going to start with Taurus, because obviously we're in Aries. So... Give me just 1 second. Alright, guys. What does Chiron in Aries affect someone with Chiron in Taurus? When Chiron is in Aries, it emphasizes themes of self-confidence, identity, and personal power. For someone with Chiron in Taurus, this transit can bring up issues related to security, self-worth, and material stability. The fiery energy of Aries may challenge Taurus's desire for comfort and stability, prompting a need to confront insecurities around self-worth and material possessions. This period can encourage individuals to find inner strength and redefine their values, ultimately fostering personal growth by balancing the need for security with the courage to embrace change and self-assertion. All right. Gemini. Chiron in Aries and Chiron in Gemini can interact in a way that highlights both self-identity and communication challenges. Chiron in Aries focuses on issues of self-confidence and personal power, encouraging individuals to assert themselves and overcome fears of inadequacy. Meanwhile, Chiron in Gemini deals with wounds related to communication and being understood, pushing individuals to find their voice and express their ideas effectively. When these energies interact, there may be a compounded effect where the individual feels both a strong need to assert their identity and a struggle to communicate it clearly. The healing journey involves integrating these aspects by building self confidence and improving communication skills, ultimately leading to a more authentic and empowered self expression. Now, for those of you who need to be reminded, Chiron is in Aries until 2027. So we have 3 more years of this is how this is going to affect you, Chiron being in Aries, if Chiron is in Gemini in your chart. These are the things that you're going to be working on over the next 3 years. And Cancer. When Chiron in Aries interacts with someone who has Chiron in Cancer, it can create a dynamic of contrasting challenges and healing opportunities. Chiron in Aries focuses on themes of self-confidence, courage, and asserting one's identity. It encourages individuals to confront fears related to taking initiative and claiming personal power. On the other hand, Chiron in Cancer deals with wounded related to emotional security, family, and feeling of abandonment or rejection. For someone with Chiron in Cancer, the transit of Chiron in Aries may prompt them to address how their childhood experiences and emotional vulnerabilities impact their ability to assert themselves and pursue personal goals. This period can be an opportunity to heal by integrating the courage and assertiveness of Aries with the emotional depths and nurturing qualities of Cancer. By doing so, individuals can develop a stronger sense of self-worth and emotional resilience, fostering both personal empowerment and emotional security. For our Leos, Chiron in Aries and Chiron in Leo can have a complementary influence on an individual. Chiron in Aries emphasizes healing wounds related to self-confidence and courage, encouraging individuals to confront what holds them back from taking charge of their lives. On the other hand, Chiron in Leo focuses on healing issues around self-expression and recognition, often dealing with feelings of inadequacy or fear of being unseen. For someone with Chiron in Leo, Chiron in Aries can provide the impetus to assert themselves more confidently and embrace their creative talents without fear. The Aries energy can help them take bold steps in expressing their unique gifts, while the Leo influence encourages them to shine and be recognized for their individuality. Together, these placements can foster personal growth by transforming insecurities into strengths, promoting both self-assurance and authentic expression. Chiron in Virgo. When Chiron in Aries interacts with someone who has Chiron in Virgo, it creates a dynamic where themes of self-worth, healing, and identity are prominent. Chiron in Aries encourages individuals to confront insecurities and embrace self-confidence, while Chiron in Virgo highlights wounds related to perfectionism and self-criticism. This combination can lead to a heightened awareness of personal inadequacies and a drive to heal through self-improvement and self-acceptance. The challenge lies in balancing the need for self-assertion with the tendency to overanalyze and criticize oneself, ultimately fostering growth through self-compassion and empowerment. In Chiron in Libra. When Chiron in Aries interacts with someone who has Chiron in Libra, it creates a dynamic tension between the need for self-assertion and the desire for harmonious relationships. Chiron in Aries emphasizes healing wounds related to self-confidence and personal power, encouraging individuals to claim their space and assert their needs. In contrast, Chiron in Libra focuses on healing wounds related to balance and fairness in relationships, often stemming from fears of upsetting others or losing harmony. This opposition can manifest as a struggle between asserting personal desires and maintaining relationship harmony. The key to navigating this tension is finding a balance between self-assertion and cooperation, allowing both personal and relational healing to occur. Embracing both individual needs and the needs of others can lead to transformative growth and a deeper understanding of one's role in relationships. Chiron in Scorpio. When Chiron in Aries interacts with Chiron in Scorpio, it can create a dynamic interplay between themes of self-identity and deep emotional transformation. Chiron in Aries focuses on healing wounds related to self-confidence and personal power, encouraging individuals to assert themselves and embrace their independence. Meanwhile, Chiron in Scorpio deals with issues of trust, control, and emotional depth, often involving past traumas and the need for profound transformation. Together, these placements can challenge individuals to confront fears of vulnerability and assertiveness simultaneously. The healing journey involves balancing the desire for personal autonomy with the need to trust and engage deeply with others, ultimately fostering resilience and self-awareness. On to Sag. Chiron in Aries and Chiron in Sagittarius both bring unique challenges and healing opportunities. Chiron in Aries focuses on issues of self-confidence and identity, encouraging individuals to confront fear related to asserting themselves and claiming their space. On the other hand, Chiron in Sagittarius deals with wounds related to beliefs and the pursuit of knowledge, often stemming from a fear of being judged for one's ideas or a crisis of faith. When these two placements interact, someone with Chiron in Sagittarius might feel inspired by Chiron in Aries to take bold steps in exploring their beliefs and expressing their ideas more confidently. The Aries influence can provide the courage needed to overcome the fear of judgment or inadequacy, allowing for a more authentic expression of their philosophical or spiritual insights. This dynamic can facilitate growth by combining Aries' assertiveness with Sagittarius' quest for truth and understanding. Cappy. Cool. Cappy. Cool. When Chiron is in Aries, it emphasizes themes of self-confidence, courage, and the need to assert personal power. For someone with Chiron in Capricorn,
who may struggle with issues related to responsibility, ambition, and self worth, this transit can bring a unique dynamic. The fiery energy of Aries can encourage the Capricorn individual to confront fears of inadequacy and take bold steps toward personal and professional goals. It can also highlight the need for balancing ambition with self care, urging them to embrace vulnerability and develop a more compassionate approach to leadership and success. Chiron in Aquarius. It's the dawn. Girl, what are you doing? Come here. I like you too. When Chiron in Aries interacts with someone who has Chiron in Aquarius, it can create a dynamic interplay between personal identity and social belonging. Chiron in Aries emphasizes healing wounds related to self assertion and identity, encouraging individuals to embrace their autonomy and confidence. This can help an individual with Chiron in Aquarius, who may struggle with feelings of being an outsider and issues of belonging, to assert their uniqueness and find their place within groups. The Aries influence can empower the Aquarius individual to express their individuality more boldly, fostering healing through self acceptance and community engagement. And for Pisces, how does it work out for our Pisces and Aries combination? When Chiron is in Aries, it emphasizes healing related to self identity, assertiveness, and personal power. This transit encourages individuals to confront fears around self expression and assert their needs confidently. On the other hand, Chiron in Pisces focuses on healing emotional wounds related to faith, trust, and spiritual connection. Individuals with Chiron in Pisces may struggle with feelings of betrayal or victimization. For someone with Chiron in Pisces, the influence of Chiron in Aries can provide an opportunity to address these emotional wounds by fostering greater self-awareness and assertiveness. The combination encourages balancing personal needs with spiritual growth, helping to build resilience and self-confidence while maintaining empathy and compassion. Now, today has not been a day full of card reading. It has been informative, and we will continue to be informative for the rest of the week. This is classes in session this week. Now, I am going to be doing 2 different planetary alignments a day. Monday through Thursday. Sundays I will do a general spirit read. Yes, I'm keeping the schedule. Yes, this is what we are doing. I have been going through meditation after meditation after meditation, and what I've been told to be doing, even though I've been fighting whether or not to even be back on here. Yes, but I am supposed to be touching other subjects of our identity. For those of you who would like to know, my Chiron is in Aries. And I would like to be able to help you while I'm helping myself become better people. And there's not a person on this planet that can't use that kind of assistance. So let's do this together. I will be back on here later to balance this out with where our fortune is, where the fortune is right now. I don't think we'll find out. Here's a little hint. Ah. Oh, boom! I gotta sit down and listen. As of August 13th, 2024, the position of Fortuna, which represents fortune or luck, is at 27 degrees Aries, 3017. This placement suggests that fortune may favor those who are assertive, pioneering, and willing to take bold actions. Individuals who embrace Aries' qualities of courage and initiative might find opportunities for growth and success during this time. How can I use the current planetary alignment to make important decisions? That is what is next. Until next time, love, light, life, kisses, blessings.